Welcome back to an episode of The Bridge, and in today's episode we're going to be talking about how the egg is actually going to free Dream from Pandora's vault. So we all know about the prison by now. I made a video on it, the main source of everybody's Dream SMP lore knowledge. So today we're going to be talking about how BadBoyHalo's egg plot might cross paths with the prison. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, I got a Discord and a Twitter in the description. I recommend checking it out. And that's about it. Hope you enjoy the video. So before we get into that, I'm going to do a quick history of the egg. This all started when BadBoyHalo and Skeppy found this egg next to their XP grinder. So the egg then corrupted Skeppy. Skeppy went inside of the egg and his skin turned red and everything. And then when they finally broke him out, he wanted to go back in. The egg was kind of like mind controlling Skeppy. And while this happened, they ran a few tests on the egg to find some information. So they first start by containing it with obsidian, because this egg has these blood vines which grow out from it, and it was starting to spread outside of the trophy room, and they wanted to contain it into one spot. They tested it with colors and found out that it sucks the colors out of most things, and it can change the color of certain items. And the main discovery was that Twitch Prime water from the Church of Prime actually stops it or slows it down. The suits that are in there, the leather armor, which they call hazmat suits, can stop its effects if they go and investigate, or at least slow it down. And also blue fire burns it. But anyway, through all these tests, they still didn't find out how to uncorrupt Skeppy, so BadBoyHalo couldn't live with this himself and then purposefully got corrupted just to be with Skeppy. This is sounding more and more like a love story every day. So through Bad, we find out that the egg actually wants power. Bad is trying to get as many people corrupted as possible, and the egg just wants to take over the SMP as a whole. We find out that people either really like the egg or really dislike the egg, and if they don't like the egg, they end up getting corrupted and then, start liking the egg. I'm having a great time playing this video game. So at this point, the majority of the server is either corrupted or corrupting. Bad kind of found a way to trap every single person who didn't want to just voluntarily be with the egg, He had a chamber up above it where he had pistons that revealed a 1-block hole, which everybody conveniently and canonically stepped on. When they get corrupted, a lot of them made skin changes with more red on it than usual, or a color change. Bad's hood changed from red to white, for an example. And honestly, that really helps with the immersion. I think immersion is actually a lot more necessary with this plot, since the egg is not an actual person, and they need to personify it themselves. Bad made some backwards recordings the other day, which I thought were very cool, as if the egg was talking to you in the streams. That was a cool thing he did. Now, of course, with every good rule, there has to be an exception, and the exception to this story is TommyInnit. So apparently when he went to talk to the egg, he just thought it was weird. He wasn't, attracted to it or repulsed from it. He was just neutral. Apparently that's just not a thing, so unless you're one way or the other, the egg doesn't really mind control you. You're just in this, gray area where, you're just neutral. Now, there's been a couple theories going around on why Tommy isn't mind controlled, because there's no really good reason. They don't really say anything. He just, doesn't accept to get mind controlled. I don't know. The first theory is that he's just straight up too stubborn. I don't know. Kind of makes sense, kind of with his personality. And now this is a clart exclusive theory. It's the fact that he's infused with prime water, or prime blood, if you will. He's the one that's kind of started Church Prime. He's always been the person with the prime path, and since it's all the prime stuff, which actually stops you from getting infected, he could be the ringleader of all of that. He's literally just infused with Twitch Prime blood. Now that I think about it, one way he could actually save the server is maybe he sacrifices his last canonical life heroically, giving out his blood for all the egg victims to drink. I don't know, just an idea. Even recently, the egg made Bad create an empire, which he called the Eggpire. A very great name, if you ask me. Anyway, this Eggpire wants to cover the entire SMP in vines, and just control the server. Now that's the entire history of the egg wrapped up, and now we're gonna talk about the title of this video: why the egg is actually gonna target the prison. I'd say Dream is arguably one of the most powerful people on the server, canonical or not. He has access to creative mode, and even if he didn't, he would still just be one of the most powerful people on the server. And if the egg wants full control of the server, I mean, Dream is kind of a top priority, That's why I think there's two ways, actually, that the egg is gonna gonna go for Dream, either direct or indirect. Now, the direct route for this attack is kind of self-explanatory. I mean, the vine just, like, you know, breaks open the prison. I know obsidian is a weakness, but I think eventually it could get through. It's just a weakness, not something that completely stops the egg. And the second revolves around Awesamdude, you know, the only person who can actually access the prison and break people out. So the egg's already been corrupting Awesamdude, just like it corrupted everybody else, with, you know, Bad going in, trapping him with the egg, and then the egg, like, doing its thing and, like, mind controlling or whatever it does. So it could make Awesamdude open the prison, because the egg, you know, can control people. It would just, you know, it would just get Awesamdude to open the prison. It would honestly be kind of simple. And one thing that I think would be cool is I've seen the Nightmare skin actually come around a lot, and that would definitely be the thing that I'd like to see on Dream skin, just for the immersion factor. You know, like the red skin, and you know, he'd be called Nightmare. I don't know, it'd be a cool final boss vibes. Now, some extra theories. This first one actually still relates with Dream, and it came from Fundy. It's that this egg has something to do with Dreamins, which was kind of like a side quest that Fundy and Tubbo went through earlier in the SMP's plotline. And this is so because the egg actually formulated in the trophy room, which was meant for Dreamins. Yeah, so it just formulated in a place meant for Dreamins, you know, might be related to them. And this would also wrap back to my original theory, because, you know, Dream is the Dreamins, you know, he's related to him. So instead of maybe turning into Nightmare Dream, he just turns into a Dreamin, and then it kind of like does a full plot circle. I'm really glad the egg is coming back into the A plot. I thought it was kind of like, it was a different idea for sure. I had mixed feelings about it, but I think they're doing it very well. The immersion is key to making this plot successful. You know, it's an inanimate object. There's gonna have to be some very heavy acting revolving around it to make it seem real. And honestly, they're going all in on this. Everybody's doing a very good job acting their parts, their corrupted parts. I don't know, it's great. It makes it almost believable. It also brings in some, like, fear, I guess? I don't know. That bad stream with, like, the egg talking and all that, it was giving some spooky vibes. I mean, this is a first for the Dream SMP. I'm sure if I was, like, 12 years old, I'd be kind of spooked by this thing, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, that brings us to the most important point of them all, Technoblade. So I could see this go either way. And it's either, there's nothing in between. There's no chill with Technoblade. I think he's either gonna be full egg, he's gonna start ruling it, or he's going to be entirely against it and pretty much the only person to stop it. And I'm not saying this just because he's Technoblade, I'm saying this because of the name behind it. You know, he kind of goes by the Blood God, that's kind of like his brand, and the vines coming out from the egg, those are called Blood Vines. Doesn't really take a genius to put that connection together. I mean, like, why else would they name the vines Blood Vines if it didn't have some, like, major significance to Technoblade? I don't know, I could be wrong. Anyway, those were just my theories about this topic. If you have any theories of your own, be sure to, like, put them in the comments section below. We can discuss. We're all fans of the same streams. And thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my Discord and my Twitter. It's all in the description. Also, if you really enjoy what you see and you want to support me further, I do have a join button with their own individual perks. You can check them out. They're pretty cool. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.